Yes, good morning children. Welcome back to Social Science session part 4. We continue with our discussion of chapter number 2, India, Climate and Natural Resources. Now we come to the importance of forest. Yes, children, forest make our life. Forests are very useful in the life of man. They provide us with primary and secondary products. They are economically and environmentally beneficial for a country. Boats and steamers are made from the wood or sundari of the Sundarban forest. Baskets, mats, toys, furniture and artistic things are made from bamboo. Brooms are made from palm and date leaves, while catechu is made from catechu trees. Paper pulp is made from deodar trees and turpentine is made from shid trees. Tea boxes, matchsticks, sports equipment, artificial fibers and filaments are also made from deodar and shid trees. Sealing wax is used for making varnish, ink for printing, materials for electronic devices and gramophones. So, we know that all these materials can be had from forest. So, forests play an important role in our life. All these materials are made from wood and the materials which are received from the forest. So, children, let us see how to conserve these forests. What is the meaning of conservation? Conservation is to preserve, to save the forest. So, there are many measures have been undertaken for the conservation and protection of forest. They are cutting down of trees is forbidden. Severe punishment will be given to those who cut trees illegally. Trees should be grown on wasteland and people should be motivated towards afforestation. Sources of energy like solar energy, biogas, wind energy and other renewable sources of energy should be used more. People should be alert and made aware about afforestation and necessary help should be provided. More forest research institutions should be established to develop the forest scientifically. An environment should be created that compels every Indian to work with responsibility towards the protection of forest. Yes, children, if we save trees, trees will save us in the future. You know that all the minerals, all the things which we get from the forest, from the trees, are going to get exhaust in the near future. Even coal, petroleum, all these fuels also will exhaust in the near future. So, let us save trees and let us use these things very judicially. Make the best use of these things which we get from the forest. So, to cut a tree is to kill a man. Cutting trees leads to killing lives. Yes, very true. These slogans are written to make the people aware. Those people who are cutting trees for their selfish motives and they are creating their own buildings, bungalows. So, building the bungalows and for their selfish motives they are creating industries and various factories. So, let us not cut trees. Then we come to the next resource, that is wildlife resources. The wildlife of India is different and varied. Different species of birds and animals from all over the world are there in India. The variety of wildlife found in India increases the natural beauty of the country. Yes, children, the wildlife, the animals which we see in the zoo, in the parks, national parks and the sanctuary, they increase the beauty of our motherland, of our country, India. The one-horned elephants are found in Karnataka, Kerala and Assam. It is the largest mammal of India. They are used to carry wood and other goods from one place to another in forest. So we know that elephants are the largest animal on the earth, and they are used to carry huge logs and many other heavy goods to transport those goods from one place to another. It is the work of the elephant. It is only possible that this elephant, which is the biggest animal, can do this great heavy job. The one-horned rhinoceros found in India is a unique animal. They are found in the marshy areas of Assam and West Bengal. The wild ass is found in the Rann of Kutch and the camels in the desert areas. Both lions and tigers are found in India. Asiatic lions are found in the Gir forest of Gujarat. The tigers of West Bengal, Royal Bengal tigers, are one of the 8 species of the world. Tigers are found in Madhya Pradesh, West Bengal, Uttarakhand and in some areas of the Himalayas. So, these tigers of West Bengal are found in the areas of Madhya Pradesh, West Bengal, Uttarakhand and areas of Himalayas. Tibetan bears are found in the Himalayan regions and in the Dedyapada forest of Gujarat. So, even in Gujarat also the Tibetan bears are found. The leopards, hyenas, blue bull, nilgai, wolf, black buck, the langur, gibbon, huron and baboon are the different species of the monkeys found in India. A variety of birds are also seen in India. Yes, children, not only animals but birds also adorn our Mother Earth. They also beautify Mother Earth. With the animals and birds, our natural surroundings looks very beautiful and attractive. So, a variety of birds are also seen in India. The duck, eagle, parrot, common myna, pigeon, myna, etc. are the various species of birds found in India. Among the most famous birds, the peacock, that is the national bird, is the most beautiful bird of all. Its attractiveness is due to its beautiful feathers. Yes, children, right from your childhood, you might be admiring the peacock for its beautiful feathers. Yes, peacock is a very beautiful bird. As it is the national bird, cranes 1.5 meters tall and the great Indian bustard, Golab, which is the heaviest bird of India, are the other attractive birds of India. The ruddy shelduck lay their eggs in the sands of the Rann of Kutch. The Keola Dev Bird Sanctuary of Rajasthan is the world's biggest sanctuary where almost 2.5 lakh birds are found. The Nal Sarovar of Gujarat is famous for birds which migrate from all over the world. So, we can see how these different birds are reared, where they live and where is their young ones. Their young ones are also laid there. Fish of various kinds like the mackerel, lobster, Bombay duck, pomfret, herring, salmon, shark, dolphin, etc. are found in the eastern and western coast of India. So, yes children, these special types of fish are also found on the western coast of India. Yes children, see, here are the national parks and the bird sanctuaries in the map of India. Children, while doing the map, you have to take the political map of India. This is the political map of India, and you have to mark these parks and sanctuaries, that is the Dachigam, Corbett, Keoladeo, Sarista, Kanha. These are the sanctuaries which are So children, after plotting the places in the map of India, you have to stick this map in your notebook after you write the question and answers of chapter number 2. Yes. Now, sanctuaries of India. There are 490 sanctuaries and 89 national parks in India. So, like the Kaziranga, which is in the state of Assam, and which animals and birds inhabit this park? Hippopotamus, wild buffalo, and the deer. In the same way, Ran of Thar, that is in Rajasthan, the Kana, that is in Madhya Pradesh. Which animals and birds inhabit in these places? It is given in this table. Yes, children, you have to learn this table, because from this table, fill in the blanks can come, match the following also can come. So, be careful and learn this table. Let us come to the preservation and the conservation of natural resources. How to preserve and take care of the natural resources. Water is an important natural resource. Yes, children, without water, our natural processes, our daily processes are not possible. So, merely 2% of the water on Earth's surface is suitable for human consumption. Polluted and poisonous water released from industries are rapidly polluting the underground water. So, the poisonous gases, the poisonous water, the polluted water is released from the industries and it is polluting the underground water. This is posing a tremendous danger for all life forms as well as the environment. Thus, alternative means to reuse polluted water must be discovered. So, an alternative method should be used to recycle this polluted water. School and college curriculum must include forest development related content to inculcate awareness among students. Similarly, measures must be taken to protect forests from forest fires and minimize loss of life and property. So, measures should be taken to protect forest fires and reuse the minerals repeatedly. Continuous deforestation. What's the meaning of deforestation? That is cutting down trees. Continuous deforestation has endangered many species of wild animals. Certain species have become extinct. What's the meaning of extinct? They are not existing in nature. In some forest areas, birds and animals are poached for their skin, feathers, bones, horns, teeth and even meat. So birds are also killed, animals are also killed for their teeth and meat and for all other materials. Illegal and merciless killing of wild animals must be controlled. We must make the people aware that these unnecessary killings should be stopped. Otherwise, a day will come when there will be not a single animal or a bird on our earth. Illegal and merciless killing of wild animals must be controlled. Citizens must be aware of the importance of wild animals. Correct information about the environment, forest, flora and fauna should be provided to people. Sanctuaries and national parks should be developed. People should be made aware of wildlife through nature education camps. So, children and people should be made aware through nature educational camps, so that when the children see those animals and birds, they will learn to love them. They will learn to care about them. When they learn to love and care about them, then there is a need to protect them. In this manner, we can protect, conserve and preserve our forest area. Yes, children, I hope you have understood this chapter. With this, I come to the end of the fourth part of chapter number 2. Yes, children, go through the text and I will be sending the PDF of the notes. Do write it neatly and plot political map of India. I will be sending the PDF also of maps. You do it accordingly as it is instructed in the PDF of maps. Yes, till then, thank you.